Before we get into our first playoff game as Carolina Panther, I want to go over the season totals. Kaepernick finished with over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, only 1 interception, 170 yards per game, which is pretty insane for only playing about 4 or 5 games. Christian McCaffrey was 15 yards short of 2,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, only 1 fumble on the season for 318 carries, averaged over 6 yards a carry. I had 300 yards rushing. Receiving wise, my favorite target, DJ Moore, had 6 touchdowns and 1.1K yards. Greg Olsen finished with 700. Christian McCaffrey actually ended up with 600, which is pretty crazy. But now, let's get into the defense. Let's see who led everything. In interceptions, it was Shaq Thompson, and before I showed Luke Kuechly with tackles, and with sacks, it was Mario Addison. That's 10 sacks is pretty good, and then we'll get into the NFL totals for everybody. And solo tackles was also Shaq Thompson. And kicking, Joey Sly finished 77% on the year, 55-yard field goal, and only one of his field goals was blocked, 93% from extra point. Jameis Winston led the league in yards, which I don't get. Tom Brady was top 3. Dak Prescott led the league in touchdowns, and Jameis Winston led in interceptions as well. Rushing-wise, Christian McCaffrey finished 400 yards above everyone, led the league in touchdowns as well, and the only person with more carries than him was Ezekiel Elliott by 8. Michael Thomas led the entire league by 300 yards, rushing more than everyone. And DJ Moore comes on this list at about 8th, I think. 8th with 1.1K yards. Michael Thomas was just different. And touchdowns, it's not going to be Michael Thomas. It's going to be Kenny Golladay. And defensively, sacks was Shaquille Barrett with 19.5, and interceptions was tied Minka Fitzpatrick, Devin McCourty, and Kyle Fuller. Patriots had the best record in the league, 15-1, and then you'll see everybody else's record. And the Saints did end up missing the playoffs, which is huge for us. So now you know. Obviously, we're in a playoff game. And today we'll be facing none other than the Minnesota Vikings. Now, I'll show the rest of the wild card as well. But this is going to be a big game against the Vikings, and let's hop right into the game.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And here we go. Is a cloudy and cold day in Carolina. Favorite place to play, obviously, because we're the Panthers. We're going to be rocking the Color Rush blue uniforms, and the Vikings will be rocking the all purple and gold Color Rush uniforms as well. I just love the Color Rush uniforms, and it didn't really work with our other uniform schemes. I wasn't going to wear white at home, so I thought this worked. A little Color Rush wild card game. But this team is good defensively, especially against the run. I don't expect McCaffrey to have a 250-yard outing like usual, but there's the man who's going to have to get it done because their passing defense is not that great. It's actually kind of abysmal. I'm amazed they even got to the wild card. But Greg Olsen and McCaffrey are hyping each other up before this game. Greg Olsen has to have a huge game, and the winner of this will play in the divisional game. We won't be facing each other, but I believe we face the Packers if we win. I might be wrong about that, but just stay tuned. And we get the ball to start at around 25 after a touchback, and we give it to Christian McCaffrey right away, who picks up a nice 3 yards for the first play of the game. Now on 2nd and 7, we get the ball, and we're going to pass. We drop back, and we're sacked for a loss of about 7. And now on 3rd and 14, we need to get something here. We drop back, and it's swatted down, and Colin Kaepernick, first pass is an incompletion, and we have to punt already in this game 7 seconds in, which sucks, or a minute and 7 seconds in. And they get the ball. They're at the 42, great starting position. Kirk Cousins has had an okay year. Definitely positive with touchdowns to interceptions, but it doesn't matter. And we get the ball back already. They had the ball for literally a minute. And a nice little check down to Greg Olsen gets us the first down. 7 yards. And Christian McCaffrey's going to run, and he's going to possibly get it. And he gets the first down, which is good. And we throw to the right side to Greg Olsen, who is stopped. Sorry, that was Delonte Wright. Now we're at our 40-yard line. 2nd and inches. We're going to give it to Christian McCaffrey, who's stopped way behind the line to make it a 3rd and 7, or 3rd and 6. At 34, we drop back into shotgun pass over the middle to Greg Olsen, and that is a 1st down and 10. Greg Olsen, 1 reception for 7 yards on the day. We're going to hand off to McCaffrey, who breaks a tackle, sheds another one. Come on, we need a big block. Big block! Not a big block, but it was still a block. And he's just met back at the line of scrimmage. But instead of losing 4 yards on the play, swatted down, awful pass by me. That's all my fault. But now 3rd and 10. This defense has been kind of shocking me. We're going to throw, and it's swatted down. We have to punt again. 3 and 6 on the day for Kaepernick. He's just not himself. And this is looking bad. Their defense has kind of swallowed us, but our defense hasn't allowed anything either. But that's the first big chunk they've taken, and they get the 1st down with a 5-yard rush. 1st and 10 on the 34. Incomplete pass by Kirk Cousins. Come on, defense. Keep it up, defense. 3rd and 4. This is huge. And yes, now we get the ball back at the 31-yard line. And we're going to hand off to Christian McCaffrey, who breaks a tackle. And a flag on the play, most likely going to be face mask. I turned the slider down to 35 on this, and I still get these calls. I don't get it. Please don't ask me. We pass to the right side to Greg Olsen, who breaks a tackle, and he's gone for a touchdown. 54 yards. Kaepernick's first touchdown of the day. Greg Olsen already took it to the house for the first score to break the double goose egg on the board. That was a nice touchdown. We pass to the right side. Greg Olsen breaks a tackle there, and he made a man miss before that. Let's go to start the wild card day off nicely. Greg Olsen to the house for 6. I didn't really use him that much in the 4 games I played before this, but he did end up ending with 750 yards like I showed. So using him in the playoffs is definitely going to be a must. Joey Sly is good on the extra point. He actually led the league also, I forgot to show this, in attempts like on 4th and goal, 4th and 10, whatever. Like on 4th down. He just kept doing it. An 8-yard loss sacked by Gerald McCoy and a negative 3-yard rush. Our defense is absolutely killing him, and an incomplete pass, which is giving us the ball back at our own 20. Now Christian McCaffrey breaks 2 tackles, but he does fall for 5 yards forward. 6 rushes for 12 yards. I'll take it. I told you this defense was 2nd in the league for rushing defense, and he breaks a tackle, and that was a nice play for a 20-yard pickup. Already 90 yards in this first half. Greg Olsen, he's been good so far. He's having a good game. Now let's show that play again. Just a pass. He breaks that tackle and that tackle. Sometimes that double tackle doesn't work. He breaks another tackle. It takes 4 people to get him down in total. But now we're at the 45, and Christian McCaffrey's going to get the handoff. And he hasn't really been able to do that much. He gets 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 7 now. We faked the handoff to... Wow. We faked the handoff to McCaffrey and a nice little check down to Greg Olsen. I just wasn't expecting him to catch that. I thought it was going to be a pick. And McCaffrey breaks a tackle. And he's going to be there for the first down. He's taken down awkwardly. The slider's down to 35. I don't know how else to stop this face mask call. That's just ridiculous. But we're going to get another 15 yards. I'll take it. Now we're down at the 18-yard line in our own red zone. And we pass over the middle. 7 for 10, 107 yards on the day. We haven't missed since those first 2 3-and-outs. And it's already the 2-minute warning. This game is flying by, I feel like. But at the 9-yard line, 2nd and 2. Come on, McCaffrey. McCaffrey hasn't really been doing much for us, but now 3rd and 2. A high snap. And it's looking like McCaffrey, just when I said he wasn't doing much, he punches it in for 6. We go up 13-0. First rushing touchdown on the day. And he points up to God like usual on every touchdown. McCaffrey saved us those last 2 games. He just had 2 200-yard outings, solidifying himself for MVP. But we get to see who's MVP the day before the Super Bowl, I believe. So that's fine. And extra point is good. We got 14-0 late in the first half. And Michael Pilardi, a nice 71-yard kickoff. Jeez. And it's a touchback. 1st and 10, 23 yards. That's their first big play of the game for 20 yards. And his first down of the game. Incomplete pass. And it's looking like that momentum is still going. And they turned it over. They threw an interception last play. And we get the ball back with 48 seconds. Probably not going to do much unless we keep getting those. Then we could probably just kick a field goal to end it the half. nice 24-yard reception. We're going to hand off to McCaffrey, who just had his biggest play of the game so far for 12 yards and a first down. Might do one more pass. 22 seconds left. We're going to pass to the right side to Greg Olsen, who jump ball catches it. That was perfect. That was beautiful. 91 yards in the first half, and we didn't kick a field goal. What the hell, coach? I'll take it, though. 91 yards in the first half for Greg Olsen, and we're kicking their butt across everything. Takeaways, score, everything. Now let's see the halftime report, and we're the first game, so yeah, Seattle and Dallas obviously haven't played yet, but I'm hoping Seattle wins that game. That'd be kind of cool. And for the first time in this season, because I didn't do it in the first 4 episodes, let's check out the first half highlights. Ooh, McCaffrey makes a man miss on that one. This game's been going my way so far. I'm hoping to kind of make the deficit a little bit longer. I think one more score, this game's really over, honestly. I don't see them coming back 21 points in the second half. But we just need that defense to keep killing them. And they fumbled it. I didn't see them have 2 turnovers before that. But it's going to be a wild one to the end zone that's not caught, which is fine. I'll take those incompletions, just not interceptions. Go, McCaffrey. Keep going, McCaffrey. Pick up a 5 on the play. 54 yards, breaks 50. And we're going to throw that to our favorite target today, Greg Olsen, who can't be stopped. And he's down at the 1 yard line, and he's just over 100 yards on that play. 114, my apologies, and a touchdown. Greg Olsen's been having himself a day, and we're going to... That didn't work at all. We're stopped 3 yards back for our first rush of the day. That's kind of bad, and we're tackled by the same guy that sacked us in the beginning of the game. And we're going to hand off to McCaffrey. Come on, get in. And he punches that one in for 6 as well for his second touchdown of the day. And he chest bumps our left guard. Good for McCaffrey. McCaffrey has not been able to do anything this year. This entire game. It's been very frustrating to watch. But he gets that. He, whoa! He throws it into his other hand as he crosses the line. But we go up 21-0 late in this game, or early in the second half. But we're hoping that defense can just keep it up. 1 yard rush by Dalvin Cook. I'll take that all day on the defense. 9 yards. It's going to be a first down. No, it's 3rd and 1. 7-yard reception for a first down. It's looking like our defense is losing a little bit of that gusto we had. And now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Huge play. And yes, the defense makes it 4th and 10. And we get the ball at our own 20 again. We're going to roll out to the left. And we're hit on the pass. DJ Moore comes down with it for a 54-yard pass or 53-yard pass. How did he catch that? And we're hit on the pass. That was just kind of a Hail Mary jokingly pass because we're up 21-0 against 2 people. DJ Moore catches that. I'm amazed that DJ Moore just caught that pass. But now we're at the 27-yard line, and McCaffrey's going to run up the middle for 9 yards. He's got 68 on the day. Now we're going to drop back and pass to the Y route. Come on, that's a first down. He fought so hard for that. He broke 3 tackles. Come on. And 3rd and 1, probably should have handed it off. But we're going to pass to the sideline. Ooh. Okay, right. Okay, right for the little toe tap first down. I'll take that. I will take that. And now we're at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Not really a big play. I keep saying that. Like, this game's kind of over. And what's the flag on, ref? Illegal man downfield. Oh, come on. Come on. He's got glasses. And we're going to rush. Now making it positive on the day. We juke him, and we rush for a touchdown. I was not expecting to get in there after the juke. And that's our first rushing touchdown of the day. We've killed him passing, rushing, and now, of course, QB scramble touchdown, which is also rushing. I don't know why I said it more than once. But now we go up 27-0, and Kaepernick is having himself a day. Great playoff game. And this game is pretty much over, honestly. I'm just going to show you, big runs and highlights from now on. Or I might show the next, couple series of plays that the Minnesota Vikings get. Yeah, I'll show you this one. Just in case they score. And now, first and 10 at the 25. And he's sacked by Mario Asen, who led the team in sacks this year. And another sack. Third and 21 and a 5-yard rush. So it's going to be 4th and 16, and they have to punt it to me. We're on our own 18. Go McCaffrey. I'm basically just going to be putting it in McCaffrey's hands this entire fourth quarter probably, unless it's a third and long. Anything above 3rd and 5, I'll probably just not give it to McCaffrey. 3rd and 6. I'm keeping my promise true. Wow, that was bad. Wow, that was a bad voice crack. True. But DJ Moore picks up a nice first down for us, and McCaffrey gets it up the middle. The sliders are down to 35, ref. Relax. It stops the clock. It just makes this a little bit longer to have to play out. But I'll take it. An easy 15. Trying to get McCaffrey over that 100-yard mark after a frustrating day. Gets 2 yards on that. Give it to McCaffrey again. Come on. Come on. Break a couple tackles, McCaffrey. Or don't. Just don't. 15 yards away from that 100 mark. And over to the right side to the X route. DJ Moore. Who else would I pass it to? Let's be real. Or no. Sorry, that was Samuel. And come on, McCaffrey. Makes a man miss. Jukes a guy out of his shoes. Probably needs a new shoe deal after that one. And see, they were 2nd overall in rush defense, and they've allowed 102 rushing yards. That's not McCaffrey alone, though. That's me, too. It's going to be a 2-minute warning. This game's over. 28-0. Big win. But 2nd and 8, and McCaffrey, and he gets the 100 yards, and I'm going to end the video there. That's the end of the playoff game, at least. Greg Olsen had a breakout playoff appearance. And look at that catch by DJ Moore, and so did Colin. Colin also had a pretty big game. And McCaffrey had 2 touchdowns and 100 yards. Kind of forced at the end, kind of just stat padding at that point, but still. And we killed him on everything. Our defense was basically the only reason we won this. Let's just say it was a shootout. We had to punt twice in the beginning, so I don't know. But Greg Olsen is the reason on offense besides McCaffrey. I can never give the credit to myself. But, Kaepernick had a pretty good game. Actually, a really good game. That 53-yard pass was responsible for a lot of our yards. McCaffrey had 100 yards, averaging 4 play, 2 touchdowns, and his longest run was 13. That's just frustrating. Greg Olsen, 114 yards, 5 receptions. Curtis Samuel did really good. The only receiving touchdown, Trey Turner, I don't know. I don't care about that. Let's see who had the most interceptions. QB sacks, still good. And the Bills will play the Patriots in the divisional round, so will the Cowboys, 49ers, Chiefs, Ravens, and we'll be playing, like I predicted, the Packers. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment other videos you want to see, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace out.